Oh, I don't love... That's a troll. Yeah, I don't love... Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Valheim. So, as said in the last episode, we're doing this episode. That is what I said. I'm sticking to it. So, right, torch out. We will see what we can see. I've not got a ton of room. I can munch a little bit. And hopefully we don't find anything valuable and new in here. Hopefully we do find the 5 Surtling cores though, because if I can do that, that's great. If I have that, plus a little bit of copper, I will then be ready to at least start the... Listen, the crypt's a non-starter. I'll be ready to start doing some building. You're a danger. I am going to wail on you through this door. Oop. Haha. Now I will probably have gamma boosted this for you, the fine viewers at home, which is going to be more effort on my part because I gotta cut out specific clips and on yada yada. You don't care about such things. You care about seeing the content that you're watching, which is important. So, okay. Well, that's worse. Jeez. A level 2 skeleton. That's okay. Oh. I trapped one. It's better than... Oh, I really trapped one. Can I... Okay, he got out. Yeah, I don't love you, but... Let's go. Ow. That's why I don't love him. That was painful, and I didn't even use a block. Let me just sit here for a moment and recover. Hopefully, it sounds... It could just be ambiance, but it sounds... Oh boy! Like there's a spawner. There it is. Okay. I need to fall back and recover a little bit. In fact, I may fall further back, so hopefully it doesn't poop out more skeletons. Don't mind me lighting myself on fire with this torch. In fact, hold on. Do I have... I do. If I... Yeah. I could make a fire, sit down by it, and I get a resting bonus, and my health comes back faster. Maybe. Definitely comes back in bigger chunks. So yeah. That's lovely. Also I'm killing myself with smoke inhalation. Right. We are in a cave. I'm sure it'll find its way out there. But yeah. So I'm still not 100% sure what a resting bonus does, but it does a bunch of good things. And I think just generally improves damage you take versus, you know, it improves things, and so is good to do. Ooh, a lot of Surtling cores in here. I definitely will have enough. Many other treasures. including that valuable thing that I can't pick up because my inventory is too full. I can get rid of gray dwarf eyes. They are useful later on, but you get so many of them. They are expendable at this point. I get all the other goodies. See, and there's nothing. Okay. Well, that's 2 crypts dealt with. Get my stones back for no reason. And while I'm in here in safety, that's not what I want to do. I'll mark that off and mark that off. And the reason I leave them on the map instead of just getting rid of them is so that... Oh, it's nighttime. That's lovely. It's so that when I come back, like if I come wandering through and find the crypt again, or say this crypt, when I come wandering back, I'll know, okay, this is a... Come here. This is a new place versus I've been here before. If it's on my map, I know I've been there before. All the bones. Kill all the dwarves. I now probably have as many eyes as I threw away. Unless, of course, I'm not picking them up. So there's all manner of black forest here. I can't carry these mushrooms. Don't need deer heads. Trophies are another thing that are not... Some are valuable and they can be useful. I feel like there may be something you can do with them. Like, more or less to get rid of them. I can't remember what it is at the moment. Yes, I would feel cold now that it's nighttime. Don't really have a ton of room. Oh, right, I was gonna get some copper. I don't really like my chances doing that at night. There are boar, though. And a... Oh boy. Bunch of gray dwarfs. So, at night is when things get a little bit more wild. Oh, I don't love... That's a troll. Yeah, I don't love... I think this is a crypt. Was a crypt. Oh, I think they're fighting each other, these guys. I am not capable or ready to face a troll. Maybe it's going away. Yeah, seems to be. There's a shaman, which I'm also not particularly capable of dealing with. What was this? I guess it was just a little tomb. Hello, shaman. Oh. You're actually easier than you looked. And a skeleton. So yeah, at nighttime in the Black Forest, it's just a free-for-all brawl. It's just violence and chaos. Which is fun and, you know, useful if you want free-for-all chaos. Here's another crypt. Yes. But it's also a little bit too much for me at the moment. So I think I'm just going to go home. Or here's a little idea. This is a crypt, but it is pretty out of the Black Forest. Well, on some sides. If I get enough stuff, I could maybe build a quick little camp. So if we stick a fire there... Oh, dang it. Okay, bad spot for a camp. Right. And the mist doesn't help. Oh boy. My idea is if I stay out here, it would be... Oh, mama. I could get some copper tomorrow when it's safe-ish. But I don't think I'll survive the night. I'm now running through the dark. I think it's also through the fog, so nothing's going to improve the visibility here. It's just hard to see, and this is a cliff? Where am I? I don't know. This should keep me safe from the troll, hopefully, at least. Oh, get out of here, Grey Dwarf. Okay, well. So, Black Forest at night. Not a very fun place to hang out. Where even... Yeah, so I swooped way north. Which isn't a bad thing. Clear out a little bit more of the map, but... I guess I could have gone into that crypt, and... Even though it's not particularly safe, it would have been safer than hanging out outside. But that said, I don't know if it would have really helped me. I would have just been sitting inside the whole time. A fairly high likelihood that as soon as I get home, it'll be daytime again. But this is good. I can dump off stuff and then I'll have the room to bring some copper back. Because that's the next step, is I need copper. Maybe I also build some, build my eventual smelting area. Ah, home sweet wet home. Okay. So let's do our sorting. Some stuff probably won't fit. Yeah. Food is always a chest that I struggle with, because I'd love it to just be one chest, but you end up with so much and so much variety. You just kind of need more. So that's everything sorted away. It's nice and foggy, which is lovely. What is there? So right, I need 40 stone and my 10 surling cores, and I can build my smeltery. I guess I should figure out kind of my plan of where I'd want my smelter. I really need to figure out the dock. Because realistically, I think the dock edge is going to have to be here. Kind of balancing on top of that rock to this rock. And then I have a sort of pier area. Which that could be nice. So then I'd have probably a walkway that walks back up to here. To the front of that. I could use this area, flatten it out a bit. Nice and close to the shack. Though I kind of need to figure out where I want my home. I think I talked about it being kind of up on this hill. Or like maybe in this nook. Well, we can always do some readjusting later. For now, let's level this out. Is there a... Yes, I can get rid of that. Yeah, flatten that area up. And... why are you unhappy? It's clipping into the ground too much, I guess. Well, there will work. Then we flatten out that bit. And there. Hello, Hugin. Yes, yes, furnaces. So yeah. This should be... oh, it's because the bird was there. This should be enough to do the basics. Get some smelting done. Can maybe have a... if I get rid of this rock, have a path. Goes up here to the house. Plenty of kind of open area in here just to, I don't know, be open. Yeah, things are coming together. So let's do a little bit of smelting. Then we'll head off and do a copper run. So, I guess the gist of these two things, for those unfamiliar, this is a charcoal kiln. I put wood into it, and it turns that wood into coal. Or charcoal, I guess. I then use the charcoal in the smelter, in that side. I put my metal, or the ore, in this side. And it produces metal. You can kind of just leave it to do its business. It won't get very far because it doesn't have a ton of coal. It's a mix. I think it's always a mix of 2 coal to 1 ingot. At least with this level of smelting. Yeah. There's a 10 ingot. I could stand here and keep feeding it, but... also, did I... it didn't show me unlocking any things. Thought you unlocked something when you got a 10 ingot. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna head back off and come back with some copper to do the same thing with. Hopefully avoid that troll. Oh, hey. There's that troll. Should have brought some arrows. At this stage, that's the sort of surefire way to take out a troll is to pelt it with arrows over a long period of time. And it works pretty well. Maybe let's go to this copper just because it's far from any trollage. Yeah, it's something worth, well, potentially worth doing. I could try and establish a sort of safe base here. I do feel like it would be more worth, like down here. Somewhere that I could boat to fairly easily, but essentially have a bed and fire and whatnot so I can sleep the night away. Somewhere that isn't, you know, well, somewhere close so I can stay in the forest, continue operating as I need to. This is gonna take a while. Especially with the likes of you about. There is a bit of a meta to, I guess, any ore mining. I believe it works with copper, where if you can get it kind of completely unsupported from the ground and then break a piece, the whole thing just kind of explodes. Which is handy, but hard to do because the copper tends to extend down into the ground. What I do normally do is kind of what I'm doing right here. Dig out the area underneath the copper and kind of around it. Because copper, the ore deposits are big rocks that go deep underground. If I kind of make this little area under it, that kind of circles the whole rock, I then know where it is so I can get all of it from a deposit without, losing some underground. Now the downside to this is it's quite a lot of effort just to get to the point. I should have repaired my axe. It's quite a lot of effort to get to the point that you're actually mining the copper. This spot may be good for it because there's already kind of a height dip. But yeah, the downside too is there's all this rock inside the copper deposit, so you have to clear all that away. Let's hope the axe holds out long enough. If I can build a bench here, I can repair stuff. But I need to be able to build a bench and also cover it in a way that it is protected. That'll be a good spot. Okay. So bench there. Get the single wood from that. Okay. Perfect. Now I have a little mining base camp. Now, and something to be mindful of too. You may notice after a certain point, me hitting the ground does nothing and I don't go down anymore. That is because there's sort of a minimum height to where you can dig in Valheim. You may also notice that I am deep underground, just whacking at the bottom, and all the stuff above goes away. Kind of how Valheim's digging works. There's a minimum height, so you can't just dig down into the forest forever. That's a big tree. You can't just dig down underground and you can't live there. It's sort of, at whatever height you're at, you just kind of make changes up to that minimum, and it just kind of fudges it. Which is nice to a degree because it makes digging deep trenches like this much quicker. I don't have to worry about stuff above. I don't have to try and build scaffolding to get up there and dig above me. I can just kind of go. Now it does mean you can't build cool underground bases, or you can build a basement, you just have to do it how real basements work, where they dig the whole hole up to the sky and then put a house over it. Now the minimum height also does interesting things. More than likely the copper deposit extends below here, the actual rock, because I think it's just the same. It's one rock shape that's spawned in all over the place. and rotated and whatnot. But on sort of hillsides, like I'm digging on now, I'm technically too high for some of the copper. But because of how the minimum height thing works, it's not like I can get deeper to get to that copper. It's just that copper is not allowed to me. So, okay, that tree gets to live, I guess. So, this sort of meta doing stuff isn't perfect because the game doesn't really work for it, which I guess makes it not really a meta. But it's my way of doing things and I like doing them, so I feel it delivers quality results. We're most of the way around Copper Rock, which is good. That dwarf may found me. But you can see how far... Oh, he fell in. You can see how far underground some of the rocks stretch, because here's the edge of it above. Here is my trench. Ooh, that was a trick shot. I wasn't sure if that would work. It's also getting dark. Okay, well, I talked about having a base camp. There was that tower somewhere. Those can be good. But I think what I may do is just, because I'm here, I will make a camp here. And it may not be my permanent camp, but it should do the job. Now, okay, that bed is in a good enough spot. Let's build a fire. Okay, not a great camera view, but we have a little camp. That I sort of get stuck in, but that's fine. Day 14. Well, I think this dramatic shot may be where we end today's episode. So we're starting the metal grind, and it only goes uphill from here. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, starting on that, I'm probably gonna do some, at the very least, maybe do some more mining off camera, or get a load. Maybe I won't. The first copper load I want to show on camera and the first smelting and all that. Eventually there'll probably be some off-camera work, because it's going to be a lot of metal gathering before I really do anything exciting again. But that's where we are. More of this will probably be coming next week, so thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done, and until next week, bye-bye.